God damn it, man.
Wow.
Yep, found the fire. You right. That was indeed a lot of fire. Renzo coming up behind you. Listen, ain't nobody can. Yo, fuck you! No. 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 The fuck is this? Can I read it? I love that story. Thank you. Oh god! Oh god, what am I doing? Oh yeah, every day. Slap, taint, slap. Just slap, 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 you know? Just all the time. A lot of sponsors.
Hey King, how you doing?
You whole fucking mother of son of a butt shit. Whoa. Andy now, isn't it? No, I lost it! Shit! God damn it, man.
Wow.
Yep, found the fire. You right. That was indeed a lot of fire. Renzo coming up behind you. Listen, ain't nobody can. Yo, fuck you! No. 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 The fuck is this? Can I read it? I still love that story. Hi, I'm here. Very well done being first. Good sir. How is the Servetti today? Dragon is dropping things. Today is not going to be a crazy long day. I woke up with a headache, so we're going to chill for a couple hours. Hang out, relax, chit chat, play a game on the side. You know, the thing we've been normally doing recently. Hi Yuki, how you been, buddy? It indeed has been a while. How was your summer? Cat hair. Oh, still there. Got it. Busy? Yeah, I can only imagine. You, sir, are one busy man. I have no idea what dragon just dropped. She disappeared and I hear banging. I don't know what she did. Oh, it's supposed to get like incredibly hot today. A unique black Ford Escort driven by Princess Diana sold for $764,000 at auction. It's a Ford Escort. Okay. You know, I look at the weather and I get another thing. Jesus, mother of God. The music was so chill, and then all of a sudden it's just like, hi! Let me blow out your eardrums. You don't need those. I was supposed to watch Crash and just skip to stream. That's actually kind of funny. I've actually been seeing that myself on a couple of people's streams. Like, it'll be like, oh, hey, it's time for an ad. And then, like, it'll sit there and be like, do we do an ad? Nah. And then I'm just right back to the stream. It's like, oh, okay. Well, why did you, like, flicker as if there was going to be an ad break anyway? You're not going to run an ad. Don't flicker, damn it. Ah, my nose. Every time. Like, literally, I'm fine. Free stream. You won the ad lottery? Yeah, you know, they have a big wheel, and like on the paper thin line, there's no ad, and then there's like a whole bunch of different choices of ads and ad lengths on that wheel, and and you got on that paper thin line. Well done. What do we want to play today? I kind of just want to chill for a couple hours. I don't want to do anything too crazy. I got a all new landlord lady person. More short ads than sitting through 8 ads in a row. See, the problem is they want 3 minutes of ads. So there's very few ways that I can chunk it up. Let me pull it up. I'll show you guys. Oh my god, they have this charity section now where you can just why? Like, you didn't need to. Where is it? Where's the ad run? This is true. Subs don't watch ads at all. Where is the thing that I can... Here we go. I agree, mods shouldn't have to either. I do agree with that. So this is the thing that I get. Right? And they're gonna run 3 minutes no matter what I do. So like, if I do 30 minutes, we'll say, I can drop this down to like that, but it still needs to be like, you get out of here. It still needs to be 3 minutes of ads per hour. Right? And so like, if I start taking it down, one, I get less of a split, but two, you actually start seeing them put ads anyway. Like, if I would go like this. Wait, yeah. No, if I would go like this, right? They would still throw ads in there. Like, it's kind of ridiculous what they're doing with it. So it's either do chunks like this, or like do small bits like this. And I figure like every half hour, or even every 15 minutes, for a couple of ads is still too much. It'd be every 20 minutes and you'd get 1 minute of ads. Like, this at least, in my opinion, if you get the long ad break, you can get up, go get yourself a drink, go take a piss, go do whatever you gotta do, get, like, stretch out the legs a little bit, and then come back, and the ads should be over. It kind of, like, incentivizes you to go stretch your legs for a couple minutes, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Because I actually had it so that, like, I had no ads being run on my channel, and Twitch just started running ads anyway. I mean, I don't blame you. Ads are obnoxious. Yeah, it's a little obnoxious seeing the stuff that they do, but like I can't really do anything. Yeah, I mean, Drive also isn't wrong. If you actually look at TV, if you think about it, like, there's more than 3 minutes of ads every hour. If you think about it, your normal TV show, yeah, especially in America, your normal TV show runs for about 48 minutes on average, and then you end up having 12 minutes of ads in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. So we're at least not up to TV standards. YouTube on videos, now granted you can skip ads, but on videos usually every 45 minutes to an hour of video, or halfway through a like 15 to 30 minute video, you get probably about at least a minute, 2 minutes of ads on their like general place. And a lot of people on YouTube don't even know how to direct how much or how many ads or what kind of ads run on their channel. Oh, I would have straight up just clicked off the video, Yuki. 100%. Like, so, for YouTube, the thing that drives me the most insane, like, if I'm cleaning or if I'm working or doing something and I just want to, like, listen to music, I'll pull up YouTube Music. right? And I'll sit there and I'll just have music playing for a while, and then out of nowhere, this is what you did? Yeah. Out of nowhere, like, I'm listening, oh, hiccup. I'm listening to, like, Five Finger Death Punch, Slipknot, like, all those people, right? And they put in an ad for an entire music video for a rap song. Like, get your marketing proper. Like, why are you giving me a rap song when I'm listening to metal? like, at least if they would do, like, a heavy rock or a metal song, I might not notice. But, like, you gave me the exact polar opposite of what I'm looking for. Like, oh my god. And then you look at it, and it's like, hey, press here to hear more. I'm like, I already heard the whole thing. Why the fuck do I want to press here? Like, goddamn. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Twitch's ads. Twitch with their ads is getting to be a little out of control. That is true. At least you can skip that one. I skip it every time. I wish Twitch's ads weren't out of control, but they are. Hopefully, at some point, they can figure out how to reel it in a little bit. I really, really do think... I was in the kitchen, next thing I know, I hear bird is the word. Not a bad thing, but opposite what you wanted. Yeah, exactly. I really do think that the reason why Twitch is putting all of these things into place is because, yeah, I think Amazon is putting pressure on Twitch. Twitch, even though it's generating a little bit of money, it's not performing and generating as much money as they would like. Right? So, if you think about it, they need to hold servers or have servers up for every single streamer. And only, I think, 20% of the streamers on the platform are actually making a significant enough money to actually do anything with it, where it's actually worth it to have those servers up. So about like 80-ish% is just hemorrhaging money, and there's like no gain, because if you really think about it, so if you go to new streamers and they have 2 or 3 viewers, they just got affiliate, they get like 100, 200 bits, and they get a couple subs. They're not making the $100 cut, but that money is held until they get the $100 cut. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Yuki. I don't blame you at all. Right? And so it's like they have these servers and they're congested with people, and it's not, I'm not targeting their content, but it's contested with so many people who are just sitting there streaming and not really moving forward with the creation of their community kind of deal, if that makes sense. And so they're like, Twitch is losing thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars running these servers and getting no return from it. You know what I mean? Well, so this is a take that a lot of people probably like, oh my god, no! I have a really, really hot take on this, and I stand by it. Like, not everybody can stream. I know, like, a lot of people's mottos is anyone can do it, anyone can stream, but I say that's wrong. Not because I'm an asshole, but because it takes a certain type of commitment It takes a certain type of personality, and it takes a certain type of energy to be able to do this, because a lot of people think it's just sit in front of a camera, play games for a couple hours, and then they're gonna get rich. And that's not how streaming actually is. The people who are streaming for 10, 12, 20, 30, 40 hours a week, and they're sitting at 0 to 1 viewers, which is about 60% of Twitch's streamers, they are not properly doing it. There's something inherently wrong with it, and they might not be cut out to be a streamer, but they're still causing the platform a lot of money. How they can fix it, I have no idea, but that is where it is. I'll give you an example. Alright, have you ever gone into a stream of a newer person and this is all you get? Hey Jarv, how you doing? Yes, good to see you. Like, that's all you get. I mean, you're not wrong. Hey Jarv, it's good to see you. Oh yeah. You know, like, if you go into a stream, now granted, if you go into a stream and it's gameplay and like they don't have their face on it, like, sure, okay, I can understand they're a little nervous. Thank you, Chubbs, for shitting on my Chewie costume. I still have that onesie, by the way, Jarv. But like, they're a little nervous. But if you're like months into streaming and you're still just sitting there silent, why are you streaming? Just go game. Like, I know you want to create a community and hang out with friends, but like, you're not going to achieve that by sitting there silent. The biggest thing is, no matter what is happening, is you have to fill the dead space. You have to be continuously talking, or your stream is just gameplay. Oh my god, some of my original streams were horrible. Absolutely horrible. I still remember, and I wish I could remember whose name it was, but I remember one guy came into my first ever stream, and he hung out the entire time. Didn't say a word, just kind of hung out. And then he had to go, and he's like, hey man, been lurking and hanging out here for a little while. I appreciate the stream. Good luck on the journey. I just wanted to show a little bit of support. I was like, oh my god, there's a person! Like, I was so surprised. I wish I could remember what his name was. I'll probably never know because it was over on Mixer. That bot is long gone. Years and years ago, it disappeared. But yeah, so like, that's kind of why, like, if you ever notice, whenever I'm streaming and I'm starting to kind of like zone out a little bit, like either playing Power Wash Simulator, Factorio, Civ 6, anything like that, whenever it's been a couple hours, I'm not really talking much and I'm kind of just zoning out and playing the game, I call the stream. I still keep playing the game, but I call the stream because there's nothing more that I can do to add to anything. Yeah, 3 to 4 hour streams is what everybody should go for. The people who are streaming for 6 to 12 hours every single day, you're not going to grow your channel. You need to do 3 to 4 hour streams, make your content in that 3 to 4 hours as high end as you possibly can, and then let it go, and then for the remainder of the time that you want to put into streaming, you go network. And that's the biggest thing that people don't do, or they do it incorrectly. They go,
"Hi, I'm streaming. Can you come to my stream?"
it's like, no, stop, go away. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are. After like 3 or 4 hours of streaming, you're drained. And I think a lot of people underestimate how much all of this is draining, either like mentally or physically. Like, it is draining, right? And I think a lot of people underestimates that. Yeah, I know. Hey guys, I'm streaming. Follow for follow. Hey, if you follow me, I'll follow you. Let's support each other, friend. It's like, no, that's not how you grow. That's not how you network. I've been dead for years. I knew it. That's why I smelled something funny whenever we were doing those weird little shorts. Butt King follow for follow. Yes, the Butt King follow for follow. Did you know Twitch actually made it a bannable offense to go into people's streams saying follow for follow? Like, if you're going into someone else's stream and you're like, hey friend, follow for follow, or F for F, they can actually get you banned. If they report you for asking that, they can get you banned for that. Just like the word simple without the ol part, if you say that in a negative connotation, it was probably about 1.5 years old now, Shmi, but not a lot of people know about it. But simple without the ol on the end of it is also a bannable offense if you say it in a negative connotation. And yes, Jarv buys views all the time. You should see him. I see him with his credit card out all the time. He's like, hey, let me just get that money. Just let's go. I'm buying views all the time. He maxes out every credit card he has, and then he throws it to the wayside and gets a new credit card. But yeah, it's a hot take, and like, I know a lot of people want to believe. I know, how rude. Like, yeah, butt on you, Jarv. Butt on you, Jarv. Yeah, I know it's a hot take, and a lot of people like to believe that anyone can stream, but it's not as easy as a lot of people believe, and Twitch is hemorrhaging money, right? Going back to the original point that we were talking about, Twitch is hemorrhaging money because of the people. But Zoo. But like, Twitch is hemorrhaging money because they have these servers running and they have to do consistent support. And like, at the end of the day, if you're streaming for 6 to 12 hours to 0 to 1 people, you're costing them thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? And see, Shmi, that's what I think a lot of people should do, right? I think a lot of people should slowly build up to it, work it out, figure out how they want to go about it, and learn what's needed before just jumping into it. You know, if you just download OBS, connect your Twitch account, and hit go live with no prior knowledge, chances are you're gonna end up doing that and never getting any growth. You know what I mean? You don't have time to put into it. I mean, Shmi, I'm just saying. I can make use of that setup. I'm kidding. Keep it for you and Lev Shma. I know you guys will figure it out. And see, Shmi, you've been in a bunch of communities for long enough now that, like, once you get to the point where you want to start streaming and you want to try to do it more regularly, you have people who you can go ask, like, hey, I've been streaming for a couple of weeks now. I haven't really seen any growth. Can you help me out, figure out what I might be doing wrong so I can improve it? And then you improve upon it. Like, you have someone you can ask, but a lot of people don't do that. They don't go and hang out with other people who already have the prior knowledge, and then they end up like, oh, well, alright, I'd just sit here streaming for hours. Like, I got extraordinarily lucky, and even then, I still think I'm struggling massively because of it. I did exactly what I'm saying not to do. I hit go live, and I screamed into a void. Well, didn't even scream, I was mumbling into the void for a couple hours every single day. I got lucky because Slime Rancher was niche, and people wanted to see it because it had just come out on Game Pass, which, by the way, I am definitely going to be playing Slime Rancher 2. Y'all can suck a fart if you think I'm not. Just saying. But, like, it just came out on Game Pass. People wanted to see it. I ended up getting a lot of people in and a lot of people talking, and I grew a community relatively quickly. But, to be fair, there's nobody from the Slime Rancher days still here, right? But I still was able to get enough people there to have a little bit of worth to it. I think I hit 100 followers in my first month, and then I hit, I want to say, like 500 followers by the end of December, and that was 3 or 4 months. And then I hit partner in July of the year after. So I wasn't even streaming for a year, and I hit partner on Mixer. To kind of give you an idea, like, how fast my channel grew, because I got lucky. So, that's, I would say, Shmi, that's all stuff that you don't really need to worry about. Transitions, like how I can transition like this and stuff like that, it's like that doesn't really matter, right? That's all little flashy things. Even the end screen, the credits, this here, it's still like, yeah, I had your stinger for a while, Jarv, and then I had to redo the entire setup, and the stinger disappeared, and I have no idea where it went. But yeah, like, having smooth transitions, having things that are... The stinger was shit. I mean, it was better than a fade. Let's be honest. But, like, yeah, the transitions, end screen, anything like that, you can develop that later. I never had an end screen until I started making a Ko-Fi and pushing my Patreon, right? And the only reason why I have it is to thank the patrons and Ko-Fi members. Like, I don't roll credits with subscribers and stuff like that. Like, I could, sure, but that's a lot of extra work, and I don't have time to put into it, right? Transitions. A lot of people just use the basic OBS transitions. You don't need a fancy transition by any means. A Discord community. You're in a ton of communities already. You're in a ton of Discords. You don't really need to focus on a Discord community for yourself until you start averaging probably 4 to 5 CCV every stream, and you're already at 50 to 100 followers and you're affiliate. You know, you don't need any of this stuff until you're actually further into the stream. You know what I mean? I think I got Discord. I want to say I think I got Discord probably February or March of 2018. So about 6 months after I started streaming. And again, I was known on Mixer as being one of the fastest growing channels. I was front center for 6 hours playing Hello Neighbor on their carousel whenever Hello Neighbor first dropped. You know what I mean? So I got really lucky with hitting the niches where I needed to hit them. Ever since, I've only hit one niche, and that was Bless Unleashed, but I hit niches where I really needed to hit them whenever I was starting out, and that helped to propel me in a direction that I needed this stuff earlier. Usually, I still have that picture. I ain't ever gonna let it go. It's like 100%. I ain't ever gonna let it go. Yeah, Mixer fucking loved me. Like, DJ and I were like the co-streaming duo for Mixer. But yeah, it was I had a lot of support. Sea of Thieves, yeah, that was years ago. That was 2018. That was 4 years ago. Nah, probably not. That was when we did the Stream of Thieves with DJ Blue PDX and Kingbullet. And the Stream of Thieves is essentially what got me partner. That and the fact that I was performing better than some of their partners because I was growing my channel at a pretty good rate. And then honestly, as soon as I hit partner, no, it doesn't have any content. It's just bland. You literally sit on a boat. I'm sailing the seas, ba 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 be da, nothing to do, da 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 be da. And then you get to an island, you shovel up one spot, and it's like, ooh, look at this, a treasure box. Oh god! And then you put it on a ship, and then you go back sailing. I'm sailing the seas, ba 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 be da. Gonna do this, da 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 be da. And then you sell the treasure chest, and that's it. That's all Sea of Thieves is. Sometimes you gotta kill some bone daddies. That's it. And I don't know, it was fun for a while, but there's not enough content for me to be able to say that it's worth playing. Personally. It was cool whenever it first came out, but I'm over it. I don't really care for it ever at all. But it could have been. I'm really looking forward to Skull and Bones. Did you guys see the Skull and Bones trailer? Like, people are already trying to shit on it because it's Ubisoft, but like, Skull and Bones looks fucking amazing. If they can hit the mark, it will be the game that Sea of Thieves should have been. I'm just saying. My shoulder just popped, and I don't know if it felt good or not. My nose. Watch that blasphemy. Hey, listen, I can't help it that being a pirate in the Sea of Thieves is about as exciting as watching grass grow. Conan soon, and you're ready. Conan as in like Conan the game, Conan the Barbarian, the survival game. Also, hi Flake. That butt eye. I always knew you would give me the butt eye. Oh. Oh god. I love the way you give me the butt eye. For some reason, this is how my mind works. Basing's weird. This is how my brain works. Butt eye. You would think like just an eyeball on a butt cheek. No, my thought of a butt eye is you bend over, spread your cheeks, and in the butthole there's an eyeball. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Same. Hold on. Twisted minds, yes. But yeah, so I don't know. I lost track of what we were saying. We went from one thing to another. We're having another one of those streams where we're just sitting and chatting. Blake, you have a 3D printer, right? Streaming ins and outs? Ah, yes. Yes. I would say the most that you need to worry about for streaming ins and outs, don't worry about all the flashy stuff. Don't even worry about like a consistent brand or a logo until you start like having a regular CCV. And the only way that you're gonna do that, like Shmi, you can probably succeed very easily. A lot of the communities that you're in, you just be like, hey, I'm gonna try out streaming. I'd appreciate it if you came by, hung out, talked a little bit. You know, you have a lot of communities that you can do it like who would support you, and they would all come in and help you. You know, even if they. So even a consistent streaming schedule, like that used to be the practice that you needed to work on, but that's not even the case anymore. If you're making high enough quality content, like for example, say I end up just only doing a project car and I don't stream anything else. I don't have to stream every single day. The project car and me working on the project car, that stream will be a good enough stream that people will want to return to that. It doesn't matter if I stream every day or every couple of days or even every couple weeks, you know? Barry is like, give me that. I want it right now. Flake, the reason why I asked about the 3D printer, could you send me what 3D printer you have? After the move, and once Dragon and I get all the finances settled, I think that's going to be the next big thing I go for. I want to try to get the Etsy shop up and running. Anycubic i3. Let me look this up. Anycubic i3. Is it the Mega or the regular? Mega? Is this it? Jesus, mother of God!
Schmedtor gifted a tier 1 sub to Varay Hungry. They have given 117 gift subs in the channel.
Well done, Chief. You done giving yourself to the channel. Also, thank you for gifting the sub over to Varay Hungry. You are Varay Hungry. It's sold out. Well, that sucks. Wow, it's completely sold out. Sugar Daddy Shmee. Well, that sucks. I mean, maybe it'll be Octoprint server? I have no idea what that means. This is the one that I was told to look into, but it's so expensive. Like, this one is incredibly expensive. Thanks for the butt sub. Oh, yes. And this one's even sold out. Good lord. Yeah, I was told that. Like, ABS. Yes, because, like, there's so many things that I want to do. And my god, I wish I had the ability to do all of them. Because, like, I want to get the Etsy shop up and running, right? I want to be able to 3D print stuff and then paint it, hand paint it, and ship it out to you guys, right? You guys want my crown on a pedestal that says Kingbullet. I'd 3D print it, I'd paint the crown, have it paint all of it, and then I'd put it in a nice little enclosed container, and I'd ship it out to you guys, right? Like, I want to be able to do that, because I think it'd be really cool. Especially since there's a lot of stuff that I have thought of that would be really, really cool to, like, actually have in a 3D printed shop. And, like, I don't have that. Make a body pillow 3D print. Head on a pike? Maybe. I don't think it would be that comfortable if I did a body pillow. I still have to find a body pillow. I couldn't... Someone trying to 3D print a full six-pack abs and trying to pull it off. Ow. I know I technically still owe a tasteful nude body pillow, but it's been impossible to try to find. But yeah, like, there's so many different things that I want to do with it, and then, like, it would also allow me to start getting props ready for my big project and everything else. Like, listen, guys, I need money. Alright? Plain and simple. So, this sounds like Parasite Eve. Oh, I mean, you could probably get some paint and paint on it, you know? You'd probably be fine. You'd print the shit out of abs. I mean, you could even just 3D print the abs and then, like, just super glue the back and just stick it on you, right? Or not even super glue, get Gorilla Glue and just stick it on you. It definitely won't come off easy. You might lose skin if you try to pull it off, like a literal pull it off. No, it'd be fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of money and speaking of everything, for me, my channel, my stuff, probably I'm gonna try starting on the 1st, but I don't know if it's gonna be the 1st, but I'm gonna try. I'm going to be working on trying to consistently upload to my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, and my YouTube for a whole bunch of different things. I'm gonna make a hardcore social media push. The big one, and I've talked about this before, the big one right now is the TikTok. And I need, so there's actually, yeah, I am gonna sell out. You're right. I'm gonna need your guys' help with it. Whether it's in a YouTube video, whether it's in a stream, whatever, if you watch something of mine and you think it was cool, funny, whatever, it made you giggle, made you fart, I don't care, let me know or clip it so that I can go and grab that clip and put it everywhere. The main reason for this is, one, after PAX West, which is this weekend, after PAX West, Jason and I are going to be starting a Raids of Love TikTok. We have an idea for what we're going to do with the Raids of Love TikTok. However, on our personal TikToks, we're also going to help try to promote the Rays of Love TikTok. And it's about 5 minutes ago. Go grab a pen and paper. We got 31 years to cover. Oh, good lord. But like, we're gonna be starting to, we're gonna use our regular TikToks to try to boost the Rays of Love TikTok, and vice versa. We're gonna try to build all three up together. But I want to be able to have a relatively consistent base to work from. And so we need to like step it up, especially because people do it with gaming. I'm just not exactly sure how, because it's very, very minimal on TikTok. But there are more and more people getting up to that mark of about 100,000 followers on TikTok, and they're getting sponsorship deals that is setting them up, and they don't have to worry about any kind of finances because of these deals. So I don't care what it is. If you find it funny, let me know. I'll upload it. I'm also going to try to do specific content for TikTok. Whether it's like something goofy, like make a peanut butter and jelly, take a piece of bread, take a knife with peanut butter, slap, you know, whatever. Like, do something goofy, do something silly, and I'm gonna be trying to post that there as well. Not as frequent, but I'm gonna try. So I want to make these push, because fair, I do need the money. But with Dragon and I trying to move, this new place is going to be more expensive. I really need to step up the game. So we're going to step up the game incredibly. I'm going to really make a push to really start moving my entire channel in the right direction. We got the trademark confirmed for my channel. I'm going to go do what I can to make sure that nobody takes my name or uses my name everywhere, because it's trademarked now. We have all the pieces set. We're all ready. It's time to start going going gung-ho, if you know what I mean. Get a log, cut it into slices, put the ingredients on the wooden slice, and chow down. Yeah, that would be painful to try to eat. For me, at least. But yeah, so sell out or not. Yeah, I mean, I know you said beavers, but listen, I can't make content like that because I couldn't eat it. I'd break my face on the log that I'm trying to chew. I was gonna say something, I don't remember what it was. Yeah. Oh, I'm also, I don't know if you guys saw it, I'm slowly gonna start working on 2 other things. Probably the next 2 days, I'm gonna work on it the most. I downloaded Touch Portal, and I downloaded this. And no, it's not to bot my channel or bot other people. This is actually a chat bot. Let me open it real quick. It's actually kind of interesting. It's essentially anything that you can think of to do, it will do. Like, I got commands, platforms, stream apps, integrations, voice controls, hotkeys, like you name it, it's got it. I can import all of this stuff from Stream Elements. I can import everything from my OBS. I can literally pretty much run everything from this bot here. So I'm gonna work on this, figure it all out, learn all of it. And we'll still have Stream Elements, but I'll be using this as a hub. And then this, the Touch Portal, is essentially a Stream Deck without needing a Stream Deck. I can turn my phone into a Stream Deck. Yeah, see, device not connected. I have to connect everything, and I have to still set everything up properly, but Yeah, it's essentially making a stream deck, but on the computer. So it'll be interesting. I want to try to get that stuff set up, try to make things a little bit easier. I'm gonna try to make it so that there's a clip button on the touch portal. I'm gonna make it so that it automatically clips the last 30 seconds that happened in the stream. So if something does happen, like something hilarious or something cool, I can just hit a button and it automatically clips. Same thing with StreamerBot. There's a thing that'll allow it to have voice commands. I'm going to see if I can get it so that if I say clip that, it will automatically clip like the last 30 seconds or something like that. So we're gonna be really working trying to make things more, if that makes sense. Talking a lot is hurting my jaw. But yeah, we finally have the foundation set. I want to, especially by the way, if I get the 3D printer, I already know what my TikTok's gonna be filled with. I'm gonna fill it with me designing and 3D printing different things and like the before and after kind of deal. Like, I think that's gonna be fucking amazing to do. Give him some honeycomb. Oh, that's adorable. Hi, Bandit! That's cool, dude. We just talked about Bandit the other day. I DM'd you about him. For those of you who are confused. Wow, I would suggest changing your name, person who just followed. I don't think that's necessarily appropriate. But thank you for the follow either way. But yeah. Brother's family in the house, kids was a little shy, but I want to remember with wafers. Yes, the wafers! For those of you who don't know who or what Chubbs is talking about, he adopted a raccoon for a little bit, and after Bandit, his raccoon started to get a little bit more like into adulthood and wanting to go out and explore, he let Bandit go do his thing, and now he's got a family, and looks like he's bringing his family around to Chubbs now as well, which is kind of cool. Let me see something real quick. Let's just do that. Just to make that easy. Sorry, had to do stuff real quick. Press this button, he will be your best friend. Isn't that most animals though? Like seriously, I'm pretty sure that's most animals. Like if you can hit that scratch spot where like they can't really scratch too well, they gotta lick and bite to be able to like get it to stop bothering them. Like if you just hit that really good spot right at the base of the tail, like on their back, they're like, "Ugh, it's so good. Oh my god." It's like the best thing. Without the raccoon hat? I mean, just have Bandit jump on your head, then you got the raccoon hat. At night when he's in a playful mood and you're half asleep getting a drink. Yeah, you told me. I told you, dude, I'd be perfectly okay with it if, you know, I watched it happen. But if it happened to me, I would be very, very annoyed. Bandit would tackle Chubbs at night when he's trying to get himself a drink. He wouldn't tackle like his leg or something. He would just dive bomb him right on his nugget. You know, again, we're just sitting here chatting today. I don't know what it is, but like just sitting here chatting for a couple hours each day has been almost more fun than some of the games that we've been playing. You know? Doesn't use his claw or teeth, he just likes to annoy the hell. He does it to your oldest son, but Bandit bites his ear. Now, is it like a little nuzzle kind of bite? Or like a... Okay, I was gonna say, like, is he nuzzling his ear? I had a cat when I was growing up. Her name was Bindi, who is one half of who Cindy is named after. The other cat was Shivers. Cindy looks like a mixture of Shivers and Bindi. Hence her name, Cindy. But Bindi, the cat that I grew up with, she was a big baby, but she was also like big mama. And she would nuzzle my earlobe. She would just sit there and nuzzle like she was like suckling off her mom or something like that. And it was adorable. Like if I would pick her up, she would just start doing that. And it was adorable, sometimes annoying, but it was adorable. And then she would turn into big mom mode because I was her adopted kitten. And she would go through fake pregnancies and everything else, and it'd be crazy. But like nobody was allowed to mess with me because I was her adopted kitten every single time she had a fake pregnancy. It was hilarious. What's up, Nate? How you doing today, man? How's your girlfriend? How's her ankle? Ugh, my nose. Where are the devils? Where are the devils? They have been oddly quiet today. Ain't there now? I just want to piss before I start streaming. I didn't piss on Simba! This wasn't Bandit's fault, but one night my son had his ear pierced, and Bandit usually, I guess I should say, nibble on the other non-pierced ear. But that night he got the other one with an earring. Yeah, I mean, that's not Bandit's fault, though. The kids and I've been at your mom's for a few days. Well, I hope she gets better faster. Oh, that's why I asked. Is he under your chair? Usually he's in here, but he's not in here today. Hi, buddy. I see your snoot. Come here, Simba. He's laying under Dragon's chair. Saw my ears, they were engaged to 00. I've never had earrings. What? Dragon lost her arm. Bandit, hey, my son is yelling. I'm laughing. My wife is, oh my god, my daughter quit laughing while trying to not to laugh herself. What's up, Queen? How you doing today? Ooh, he's comfy. You had long hair? I mean, you do see my hair, right? It goes off camera. On break at work? Break time! Time to get that shake time. Wait, does that mean I'm like blasting in your like little lunch area at work? Because if I am, would it be really bad if I just screamed like or something like that? Because like that probably would be awkward, right?
That's nasty.
You right. They're like, look, what the fuck is that? Never seen something like that. It's a style these days, man. If you ever gotten a raccoon stuck in your earlobe because he was suckling on it, you might be a redneck. Not wrong on that one, though. You know? See, as far as comedy goes, is the you might be a redneck thing not even, like, good anymore? Because, like, comedy's at such a weird point. Like, you can't say anything without people being upset about it, and then you get canceled for it, right? Like, even if you're talking about just something in general, like, people get upset about it. Like, is that something, like, is the you might be a redneck from Jeff Foxworthy, which was hilarious, by the way, because it was just him having fun. Yeah, I mean, it hits on a lot of topics that I had growing up too, if I'm being honest. But like, he was just having fun, and like, that's him. Like, that's stuff that he's gone through or he's seen people go through. Like, is that like not okay now? I don't know. It's weird. It is true. Like, I had a couch on my front porch while drinking beer in my car on cinder blocks in the yard. I mean, yeah. Oh, so listen to this. You might find this a little interesting. I just had a gnat attack my nose. That's not what I want to say, though. Speaking of a car, an old car. So there's two sections where I'm like, ooh, you know, that might be kind of cool. So number one, I forgot about it. But go to the corner of shame. Hi, buddy. But number one, I remembered that my grandfather actually has like an old Chevy truck that has just been sitting for years. Like, it's like 40, 50 years old. Or it was made in the 40s or 50s, sorry. Like, it's old, right? I don't know what kind of shape it's been, because it's just been sitting there. It's probably all falling apart. But if it's still a workable, like, truck by any means, I might try to grab it. She can't hear me, it's fine. I might try to grab it, because that would be really cool. Like, I don't think it ran. I think it had a lot of problems. But, like, can you imagine having that and, like, that be the project and slowly work to restore it? But even then, besides that, my grandfather has another car. And it's not really, like, even a car. I don't think it's street legal. But he put like a Model A engine in it, and it's like an old bucket car. It has the old clutch, the old shifter, everything. It looks like it was made in the 20s or 30s. Be kind of cool, like, I'm just saying, you drop like a big 350 into the front of that thing, put in a decent transmission, but keep the old shifter on there, and you just really make that thing purr really loud. I'm just saying, it could be kind of cool. I'm just saying, turn that shit into a rat rod, you know what I mean? Like, hell yeah. Ah. Used to hunt a lot when I was a teen, and in your 20s it was more about getting drunk than shooting a deer. I'd believe it. So to me, that's the thing. I actually do. Especially older cars. My dream, my literal dream, is to actually get a 68 GTO, which is my dream car, and restore it back to its full glory, and then modify it to my own personal interests. Like, I want to put a blower on it, and like make it just this monster of a car. But yeah, I actually restored a 72 Ford Galaxy 500 at one point. But like, I don't want to go out and get like a 1990s or even a 1980s car, cuz like they all look the same. Like, I want one of those old 60s or 70s cars that are like monsters, and they're big old boats, and it's all metal, and you step on the gas and it's like, oh, I'm powerful. Not you step on the gas like, hi. Yeah, I think I still have a picture of the Galaxy whenever I was restoring it. The only reason why I don't still have the Galaxy now is it had a cast iron transmission, and the transmission went bad. And there's only, like, in my state, there's only 6 people who know how to fix a cast iron transmission. So I either had to pay a ridiculous amount of money, I think it was upwards of like 3 grand for a new transmission, or I had to pay like upwards closer to 3 grand to get the transmission fixed. And I didn't have that money. Like, that's a lot of money to put into just one part of the car, and it was not going to increase the worth of the car. Like, even with a working transmission and the engine that it had and everything else, the car was maybe worth about 6 grand at the time. So it wasn't worth the investment into it. If it had a regular transmission, it would have been fine. It would have been a couple $100, fixed it, done and done. But it had that cast iron, and it kind of screwed me over in the end. Let's see, I should still have pictures of it. Somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. There you go. That was my 72 Ford Galaxy 500. And yes, it does say Hot Rod on the front. It had antique plates on the back. The cap right here was all brand new, stitched on. It had a 351 Windsor engine in it. Here you go. This is her when she was nice and shiny. And when you started up the car, you knew that it was gonna be ready to roll. I'd done many a peel outs and burnouts with it. Like, it was a beast of a car. Yeah, that's what I want to do again. Like, I want to get another project car. I don't like the cars of today. Like, I don't mind working on cars, right? But I don't like the cars of today because it's all electronics, and if you hit one wire the wrong way, the whole car stops working, right? And so I like going back to the old mechanical muscle of like the 60s and 70s, because that's where like you had a lot of room to work, you had a lot of power, it sounded like a beast, it looked like a beast, it was amazing. Fossil fuels, yes, a lot of fossil fuels. It is definitely not environmentally friendly, because my god, do they suck up gas. But, like, see, that's the thing. I've always said if I end up making it, and I have the money, I'm gonna get myself a project car. But I'm also probably gonna get, like, a Tesla or an electric car as well. The electric car is gonna be what I drive every single day, right? I'm not gonna worry about trying to pay for gas or anything like that. And then the project car is just gonna be for my own personal, like, I want it because I want it kind of deal, you know what I mean? Listen, we have a saying about the Ford. What it actually means is found on road dead. I would rather not find one on the road dead. So actually, fix or repair daily. Teslas are expensive. This is actually what Knight is looking to get, and these are actually really, really nice looking. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it. They're expensive as shit, but like, they're actually really nice. Let me get a picture of it. Yeah. Speak of the devil and he shall ring. This is a fully electric car. Like, look at this. This is really nice. Subscription for heated seats. Like, I would 100% drive this. 100%. I think it is really nice looking. It's all electric. Like, that's beautiful. The only hesitation that I have is the fact that Nissan has always had problems with their electric components. That's been my only hesitation about, like, you know, maybe I should start looking into that whenever I get money. Because the electrical in Nissans has always gone bad. Even in my Nissan Altima that I had for a while, the cruise control wouldn't work because the wires kept getting all weird and stuff like that. And what was it? I think the computer was like pinging the wrong thing every once in a while, and it would mess with my systems, and I had to like fully reset. Like, I had to take the terminal off, fully let the car die, and then put the battery back in, kind of deal. Like, that's been my only issue. If they manage to figure that out so that they don't have a lot of problems in their fully electric car, I am all in. Like, I think that's very nice car. Yeah, the Volkswagen has the same problem. So not their first electric. I didn't even know they had another electric. So every like area that produces cars always has one specific problem. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. So, the Nissan Leaf? What the fuck is that? Is it a cheaper version of the Aria? I've never heard of it before. It is a lot cheaper. It is a hell of a lot cheaper. 121 miles per gallon electric. 212 miles. That's not a lot. This is not a lot, honestly. If I'm thinking about it, so like... At least on the Leaf. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, like... A full tank for Dragon's Kia Forte is about 410 miles, so it's about double the distance as to what this gets. I mean, I would still give it a shot. Ooh, the blue looks good. I actually like that blue. No, I think the blue is... Yeah. Commuter car? Don't really need to worry about the full tank range most of the time, just how far you need in the day. That's true. You are very right with that. I didn't even know they had this. $100 charging credit for eligible customers in select markets. So now, my question is, the thing that, like, the only reason why nobody in my family has gone and got an electrical car is, do you need to own a home to plug in your car? Like, do you need to install a special plug to be able to charge your car when you're at home? Crosby girl, thank you for the raid. Jubs, you get to do mod things. Thank you so much. How was your stream? Welcome, raiders. I am Kingbullet. We're just kind of chatting today, talking about stuff. Those can charge slowly on a 110 outlet. It was great. Awesome. Played some Dauntless. Now that's a daunting game. See what I did there? Okay, listen, I make very bad jokes here. Sadly, Dauntless is actually better than Monster Hunter. I'll say it. You can pivot while you're fighting. Becoming more common to have charging points at the office and such too. Yeah, see, like, if I would get an electric car, I don't think, because I don't work like at an office or anything like that, right? So like, I'm not gonna need a place to do it, and like, I probably would only ever charge at home, which I imagine would probably up the electric costs at home, but like, I still think it would be cheaper to do it like that. Only need to worry about full tank range. You're not wrong. Leasing the Leaf, yeah. I don't know. I didn't even know Nissan had that. If I'm being honest with you, like. But yeah, what I've always get a horse and buggy. You're not wrong, except for the fact that you got to clean up after the horse, feed the horse, and also make sure your buggy has proper wooden wheels on it. And maybe a little awning over top of it with little frills for whenever you go strolling down the lane with your other half. And you can be like, oh, darling, I absolutely love you. Oh, honey, you're so adorable. You know? Yes, I really did just do that. Don't judge me. But yeah, no, like, I always said if I ever can say that I made it, I'm gonna have an electric car, whether it's a Tesla or otherwise. I'm gonna have an electric car. It's gonna save me a lot on gas. It's gonna be my daily driver. I'm gonna use that and be eco-friendly, quote unquote. And then I'm gonna have a 68 GTO, and that's gonna be the car that, like, if I want to drive around and be heard and be powerful, that's gonna be the boss. That's gonna be the big bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get in her, I'm gonna start her up, and it's gonna be like, you're gonna die. As soon as I turn on that ignition, let's go. You know, it's gonna be amazing, right? What on earth just started to happen right there? It's a pimped out UFO. Rain Run, gotta get ready for work. It's alright, I appreciate you. Have fun at work. I appreciate stream. You have a great rest of your day. No, I'm not making fun of your ancestors. Let's be honest though, that's probably what happened. Could you imagine living in that time period and you just see horses everywhere and you're just walking and a horse passes in front of you and the horse just shits and it falls right on your feet? How many times do you think that's happened? Number one. Number two, how pissed off would you be if that happened to you? Because I'd be pretty pissed. Ain't nobody wants some shit shoes, you know what I mean? My god, the topics that we've talked about today has been just interesting. Oh, my nose. But yeah, no, honestly, like, I don't know, that Nissan Leaf ain't actually that bad. I'm thinking about it, because, like, so I asked my mom how much she paid for her car, right? And she's got a Kia Seltos. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those cars. They're new next year. Which we all know how car companies are. Hey, you got yourself a 2020? That's so last year. Here in 2020, you can get yourself a 2023 vehicle right now. It's like, dude, it's 2020. How do you have a car from next year? Are you from the future? Yes, this car is the future. Like, no, dude. Like, I was gonna go and get myself... No! This car right now is the future. I don't know why I made him like a bit Australian there, but I did. It kind of worked though. Behind on charging tech though, it uses Chatamo, which has been depreciated. I don't know what that means. Speak dumb for me. So this is the type of car that my mom has, right? And like, if you look at it, this looks very similar to that Nissan Ariya. This is actually like her car almost to the T, color and all. She has different rims and she has a moonroof, or sunroof, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, like, this is the type of car that my mom has, and I was like, Mom, how much did you end up paying for that? Because I didn't remember. And she was like, 28, 29 or something like that. Like, you can get an electric car for that now. Use CCS, which allows for higher charging currents, meaning faster charging. Oh, hiccup! Oh god, it hurt! I see. So it's still a little outdated. A broken Madden 23 is? Well, that's because they made Madden 23 in 22, but you could also play Madden 23 all the way back in 2000 whenever they first started bringing out Madden games. They haven't changed since the original Madden game. All they did was just change the people in it. There's been no change to those games in so long. Like, I give Monster Hunter shit because their game is so similar, but let's be honest here. Those sports games like Madden and FIFA and all of them, they're the exact same game. They're literal carbon copy of that game. Like, what is this? Why? My nose. I'm sorry if I keep sniffing in your guys' ears. Ugh. I can't breathe. Even on one of the fields you play, there's still advertising for an event that happened 5 years ago. I believe it! Mutant Football League game is a league in its own. But that's a different game. That's not Madden or FIFA. That's Mutant Football. It's different. Also, Twitch. You're about to get ads. I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Go stretch your legs. Go fart on your friend. I don't care what you do. See you in 3 minutes. As soon as they start. Which is soon. Just gonna happen. There! You're in ads. But yeah, I don't know. It's like those games. I don't understand why people still buy them and play them and are excited for them. Like Call of Duty, sure, it's very similar, but at least has enough differences to warrant that, and the game feels smoother. Like if you go to Call of Duty World at War, which is where I started at with Call of Duty, and go to the newest Call of Duty right now, they do feel miles different as far as like smoothness and how the game feels. But like the actual gameplay is like the mechanics of it is still really similar, but it was at least improved upon as time progressed, you know? Franchise mode is broken and riddled with bugs, and they said in a tweet that it's probably the most refined Madden ever. The Metascore for it would like to disagree on that. So wait, what happened to it that it's so broken? Hold on, I gotta look this up now. I'm curious. Madden NFL 23 bugs. Madden 23 is so bad, even NFL pros are dragging it. Another year, another Madden. Ugh. Hold on. Ugh.
My nose! I can't breathe, sir.
Affleck! Didn't John Madden die, by the way? He was essentially like the voice of football. He was the football guy.
Is this just a dream?
Elden Ring's One Piece mod makes the game terrifying. Oh good lord, that's a related story. It's actually kind of cool looking. Look at this. That's actually kind of cool. Star Scourge Radon for Kaido. Look at this. This is actually really cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's very fitting for Radon. What's up, Mark? How you doing today? Red-haired Shanks for Michaela. I mean, again, still very fitting. Why is that such a good mod? Except for the fact that Red-haired Shanks is gonna get naked. Then we got Big Bumblebee. I mean, that would be a good Big Mom one. Your e-bike right now? That'll be interesting. Oh, that's got to be the battle that I'm waiting for. That'd be cool. Yeah, we were looking at the Madden 23 is so bad, even NFL pros are dragging it. I never thought of Shanks being naked. No, I can honestly say that. Another year, another Madden. This time around, however, EA devs promised the most polished version in years. The reality appears to be much different as negative reviews pour in on Steam and Metacritic. In fact, even some NFL pros featured in the game are trashing it. First game out on Madden 23 hung 50 on a kid. Don't get it twisted though, game is still hot garbage, shake my head, tweeted New York Giants receiver Darius Slayton a day after its early access launch. In just its first week, Madden 23 has been a lightning rod for all sorts of frustrations, despite the new gen Field Sense technology that's supposed to make every play feel more organic and lifelike. An overhauled face of the franchise career mode, bugs, and other shortcomings remain. It's still Madden for better or for worse, wrote Polygon's Owen Good. Plenty of people have decided it's for worse. Yeah, I mean, that is EA for you. Must have saw some why. Someone supported me on Ko-Fi. Did I not get a report from Ko-Fi? What the shit? Hold on a minute. Uno momento, por favor. Ko-Fi, hello? Why are you not giving me notifications? Halting fee. Shmee, thank you for buying me a Shmee! Good freaking lord! I didn't get a notification for it, but holy shit, thank you! The fuck EA for a second. Holy fuck! Why didn't I get a Ko-Fi notification for that? Holy mother of God! This is browser source. No? Ko-Fi is on here? Yeah, why didn't I get a notification? Well, come see why I'm saying I should have gotten a notification for this. I don't know if Shmee wants it to exactly be public. Did you hear her? And Ko-Fi is so casual about it. Schmetter bought you a coffee. Love you. Of Ko-Fi float up? Did it? I didn't hear it. Good fucking lord. Yeah, it's already 83 up. Yeah, try to not do anything outside if you can. Probably really humid in upper 70s, low 80s.
Hello
Yeah,
there.
it's supposed to be pretty hot today. Love you too. Have fun. Alright. Well. I done shit myself. Also, hi Chubbs. I did hear the hello there. I have to go see why Ko-Fi isn't giving me proper notifications because holy fucking lord. It said that was an hour ago. Renzo, why didn't you bring it up an hour ago? I didn't see it. I don't have the OBS thing so that it's like right there all the time. No, I didn't see it. Holy shit. I can't even make fun of Madden 23 anymore. Hey, thanks, Renzo. All right. So, what we were saying was Madden 23 getting bought out by Amazon. EA buyout. Amazon EA acquisition rumors. Reports claim no bid made. Let's see this. Me, fucking thank you. Holy Jesus, Mother of God. Currently playing Halo Wars 2. I miss the Halo Wars games. I miss when Halo Wars 1 was like the Halo Wars. Because like that was fun. Yeah, Shmee's gonna get his own Discord role. We're gonna call him Sugar Daddy Shmee from now on. Set to buy EA in turn, add a whole bunch of FIFA, Apex Legends, many more. It may have just been a false rumor. Amazon was preparing an offer to acquire EA. The notion has quickly been dismissed, with CNBC's now claiming that this is not going to happen and confirming that Amazon is not going to make a bid for EA. Yeah, so they're not going to make a claim. That would have been interesting, though. Madden 23. It's got a 2 out of 10 stars. The menus are absurdly laggy. 5-second input delay on everything. This isn't 8,000 FPS Skyrim mod EA. Let's get it together. It hasn't been pleasing either. 0 out of 10 gameplay is awful. Significantly down from Madden 19 before, when the series would break into the low 80s. Madden 23 currently has 451 user reviews, over 300 of which are negative. Many of them complain about the PC version being a port of the last-gen console version of the game and thus lacking new features like field sense. Blown up online show weird glitches, oversights, or apparent incidents of self-sabotage. A reported issue in franchise mode where their progress gets taken back to several weeks earlier in the season. Others have complained about the mode accidentally releasing key free agents at pivotal moments. Video from TikTok account, Not Jack Kenyon, showed a breakout running play headed for the end zone, cut short with their own AI teammate tripped them. Wait, what?
Man, y'all, fuck Madden 20.
No. Okay. Okay, so again, this looks a lot like just any other Madden game. Oh my god. Twitch streamer Logan Samuel shows Madden 23 bugging out on a play celebration despite being down after a catch. The game decided the play was still live and the receiver went back from dancing to scoring a touchdown while the defensive tackles went berserk to no effect. What? Okay, so he's clearly down. Oh my god, that is terrible. Oh. Oh my god, that is terrible. Getting worse for EA? Yeah, I mean, EA... I say it all the time. EA makes some of the worst choices and the worst mistakes possible. And makes some of the most unfinished games ever in the entire gaming industry. Like, EA used to be the company. Like, Need for Speed was amazing back on like PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. And they used to be amazing, but now it's just like, hey, we want money, we want this to be done. And the developers are like, well, we can't do that. And they're like, I don't care, do it anyway, and then release it. And so you get this, like the Madden 23 nonsense, where nothing is working right, everything is broken, and people buy it because it's Madden 23. I gotta get the new Madden game. I can play Madden 23 very easily just by going and playing Madden 2000, but I gotta get the new Madden game, you know? And it's like, but why? Why would you purposely go buy garbage like that? See, I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. That is the crazy part. Like, in a normal world, in a normal sense, yes, they should immediately be worried about shooting themselves in the foot and eventually having their studio shut down. But because they're the name for so many series, like, nobody's worried about them, like, collapsing. Because it's one of the biggest things. How many times do you root for a team or buy a game or do something because of the name of it? Alright, let's take out Call of Duty's name. Let's make it so that there's no name for Call of Duty. If you had the same game, cut, paste, print from a game of 4 or 5 years ago, don't name it Call of Duty, name it Warriors at War or something like that. The Warriors Duty or Combat Duty or something like that, right? But it's the exact same thing as Call of Duty. Nobody would buy it. They would go and buy Call of Duty because Call of Duty is the name that they know. Even though this other one is the same exact thing, it's cheaper and probably has less bugs, it is literally cut and copy and pasted, nobody's gonna buy that other version because they want the name. So many people put stock in a name versus actually deciding if it's a good game, and then these big companies just let people walk all over them, or just walk all over people because the people let them, right? And it's like nobody holds these companies accountable, and it's absolutely ridiculous to see that is the thing that the gaming world has come to. I'm gonna say it, and Renzo, you're probably gonna fight about it, but like Monster Hunter, if you got rid of Monster Hunter name on their newest game, Monster Hunter World, and you said, hey, check out this game, getting rid of the idea that it is Monster Hunter, call it whatever, you know, I don't care what you call it, but you get rid of their name, 98% of the people would not buy the game. For the reasons that I said. And you can fight me on this all you want, but if you go and you spend $60 on a game, what are some of the things that you expect? Good, up-to-date mechanics that allow you to play the game seamlessly and easily. If there's voice acting, then the voice acting is done well and it sounds good. If there's graphics, it looks good and it runs seamlessly. That is 3 things that Monster Hunter does not have. That's why I will not play Monster Hunter, because it is the same game as years ago. It is just a new name put on it in different environments. They still have mechanics from some of their original Monster Hunter games. Okay, I get it. That's what everybody loved, but try to improve on it. Try to evolve it to be able to have more, like, fun. More, just something. Like, don't just copy and paste. Because there's gonna be people like me who will call you out on your shit. Right? And Monster Hunter, if you take away the name, yeah, like, the graphics are probably the only thing that they changed. But, like, you would not pay $60 for Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise, or however much Rise is. You would not pay that amount of money if Monster Hunter wasn't in the name. Eliminate it. Call it Beast Slayer. Beast Slayer World. Nobody would buy it. It would get horrible reviews. It would be absolutely thrashed. People would complain about it, and then the game would die. It's happened many times. Literally, people are just buying a name. FIFA is another one. 2K and the NBA games. They're a little different, sure, but they're still the same. That's always been my biggest complaint with sports games. They're always the same. Like, they don't feel different. Come on. Been trying to get up here all this time. Hi. Google girl. Yeah. But, I mean, Renzo, you understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like, sure, they may have refined some components, but it's still based off of a very old battle system. It is still a very outdated mechanics system. That if you had that in any other game, you would call that a really bad system, a really bad mechanic, and you just wouldn't play it. That is what these companies go off of. Fuck, let's look at one that is coming out right now. Fucking Overwatch 2. How many people are excited to play Overwatch 2? And it is the same goddamn game as Overwatch 1. It has the same characters. It has the same multiplayer. It has the same weapons. It'll probably have the same skins. The only thing that's different is the thing that Overwatch 1 should have had in the first place, and that's a solo campaign. That's it. People are about to pay $60 fucking dollars for Overwatch 1 with a campaign. That's what they're doing. They're buying a name. That campaign is worth at best $10. At best. If it's flawless, amazing, great storytelling, has no issues, no bugs, $10. Period. I have no idea. If that's true, then good for people. But, like, seriously, they're... here. Overwatch 2 play if you own Overwatch 1. As stands right now, Overwatch 2 will be free to play for those that own Overwatch and don't, and even those that don't. Once Overwatch 2 arrives, you'll never be able to play Overwatch 1 again. Members of the Overwatch 2 developer team provided some new details and added context for the upcoming game, including confirmation that the original Overwatch will be fully replaced by Overwatch 2 when it launches on October 4th. So you're saying, but why even make it Overwatch 2 in the first place then? That's my big question. Why would you name it Overwatch 2 if you were completely eliminating Overwatch 1? Why not just add in the campaign to Overwatch 1? Like, exactly, but we all know that it's not. It is literally just a marketing ploy to try to get people to buy the name. And I can guarantee you that people who have stopped playing Overwatch, if you had it on Xbox and you eventually migrated over and went to the PlayStation, or you went over and started playing on the PC, I can guarantee you you're gonna have to buy Overwatch 2. Overwatch 1 right now I think sits at like $30. You're gonna have to buy Overwatch 2 for $60. So they're gonna up the price again for the same game and just add in a campaign if you want to play it on a different platform. Because let's be honest, a lot of people are leaving Xbox right now, and it was free with gold for a while on Xbox, but like a lot of people are leaving Xbox. Are they going to allow those people who had it on Xbox to be able to get it on other platforms for free? Probably not. But they're announcing it like, this game is gonna be fresh, it's gonna be new, and then it's gonna be the same damn thing. Just add in a DLC on Overwatch 1 that gives the campaign, and it's good. You don't have to do anything special, and then you can work on an actual Overwatch 2 that's actually different from the game, and you don't have to do anything crazy like make a new marketing ploy of Overwatch 2. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You literally just make a DLC, put the DLC in, make it $10, call it a day. But that's the thing. Overwatch 2 is going to be $60. Overwatch 1 plus the DLC would be at most $40. So you're saving $20. Because again, in a realistic sense, a full campaign, a full 5 to 10 hour campaign in Overwatch with no bugs, good storytelling, and it feels great to play and it's fun and replayable is worth at best $10. And if Overwatch right now is $30, which I don't even know how much Overwatch is anymore, you're paying at most $40 versus $60. Overwatch. You can't even get it on Steam? What? Hello? Oh, because it's Blizzard's platform. Ooh, so special. Overwatch. It is... The standard Overwatch experience is $40. It's PC only, and it includes 21 playable characters. There's also a $60 version, dubbed the Origins Edition, for PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. How long ago was that? 7 years ago. Well, that's why. I'm surprised as well, honestly. Overwatch. Let's see. Buy now. Let's go for BattleNet. Let's see. You can't. Okay, so they stopped with the even selling Overwatch 1. It's gonna be $40. So it's exactly what I said, except they put 2 in it. they're doing exactly what I just said, which would be easier, less work, and then they don't have to worry about this whole mess of Overwatch 1 no longer being available, completely getting rid of Overwatch 1, so that if new players come to the series of Overwatch, they're like, hey, there's this story. Let me go back into Overwatch 1 and play the origins of this story. They'll have no idea. They're just going to assume that, oh, everybody knows Overwatch. Oh yeah, everybody knows that Overwatch 2 was the actual start of the story. Like, hello? That's not how that works? Like, it's to me, this whole marketing plan that Blizzard has concocted is just dumb. Because you're looking for short-term profit. Because that's all it is. You're going to make a short-term, quick profit. You're going to get a whole bunch of people really excited for a new game. Call it Overwatch 2. Get new players onto the game. Probably make a couple $1,000s in profit. And you put in all this work to do absolutely fuck all with your game. And there's so much headache, so much tension, so much going into it that your return on investment is not going to be what you're hoping for. And then 6 months or more down the line, you're going to be looking at people wanting to come into the Overwatch series, wondering what happened to Overwatch 1, which should have been the origins of the story. And so people are going to be starting Overwatch 2 being confused as to why the story is there, but they can't go back to Overwatch 1 to see what happened prior. Even though Overwatch 1 has no story, like, it's going to confuse a lot of new players later down the line, and it's going to make people be like, okay, well, why would I play this game? I can't even go back and get the origins of where this game came from. I only can play Overwatch 2. Like, you can't do that. Well, I mean, I guess technically you can, but it's a dumb idea. Let's be honest here. I don't understand. I really don't. Now, see, here's a good example. No Man's Sky. Let's talk about No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky did exactly what they needed to do. They came out, they released, and the game was shit. It was hot fucking garbage. It was probably the worst release of the time. Now, obviously, games have come out and been worse. Cyberpunk, I'm just saying. But it was garbage. And they acknowledged it. They're like, okay, we understand. It's bad. Give us time. And then they worked on it. They improved it. They did a little bit of work here and there. And instead of putting it into the game periodically and randomly, they held all their updates, tested everything as much as they could, made sure it was exactly what people were saying from the feedback that people were giving. And then they released a free update and hyped up, marketed this update that was exciting everybody. Start from, even though there might be one other player on the whole server. What do you mean? For which game? But like, they marketed this update. Like, I don't remember what the update was called, but they marketed it, and they were like, listen, this is the No Man's Sky that we wanted to bring to everybody. This is what you guys have been asking for. And they marketed that, and they hit the mark. Now, they could have done an Overwatch thing. Oh, Renzo's message? They're not on Steam. They're on battle.net. Oh, dead multiplayer games, and they still charge for them, even though there might be one other. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But, like, No Man's Sky could have gone a Blizzard route. They could have gone an Overwatch route. Okay, we need to make something new. Scrap No Man's Sky, close down the servers, get rid of the game, and release that new update as No Man's Sky 2. It would have been the same thing, but it would have been overhauled. Right? So, No Man's Sky took the same route as Overwatch, but instead of making a whole new game, they revamped and revisited their entire game, fixed a lot of the issues that people had, and turned it into a game that people were excited to play. And now they're bringing out updates regularly, and people are excited about them. Like, people are loving the game. The game is alive and flourishing. Exactly. Call of Duty is another good one. Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty World at War. You can still buy those games. You can still see the original games. You can still play the original games. Even though there's ones that play better now, you can still enjoy them. But that doesn't, like, could you imagine? Alright, here comes Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, remember, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is gonna shut down. All of you guys have to go over to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 if you want to be able to continue playing your game. Like, there's still people playing on every other Call of Duty game. Like, Call of Duty and Halo is one of the most long-standing games that people still actively play. Whether people are hacking and modding or not, people still actively play on them. Shit, I would not doubt that Call of Duty 3 still has players playing in the game. I would not doubt it. Like, Overwatch is going the worst possible route with this. I mean, I agree with you, Chubbs. I genuinely actually enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I might be a little bit more on the bias side because, like, Call of Duty Ghosts was the first game that I actually got for myself after I got out of basic training and I had a little bit of money, and like, I got my Xbox One, and I got Call of Duty Ghosts and Titanfall, and, like, I was super excited, and I was playing these games, and so, like, I might be a little bit more on the bias side with that, but, like, even then, it was still good. Like, I enjoyed my time with it, right? It was a fun gun. I don't remember the chainsaw. I don't think I ever used the chainsaw. But yeah, like, it was still fun, and honestly, I can still go back and play Call of Duty Ghosts if I really wanted to, you know? Like, it's not like it's gone. Could you imagine if Halo 4 came out? Or, I guess, technically Halo Reach, because that was the one after Halo 3, but Halo Reach came out, and they're like, alright guys, you want to keep playing Halo multiplayer? Halo Reach! Halo 3 servers are shutting down! Do you know how many people would have fucking rioted? And I'm not talking about the game company who made League of Legends. I'm talking about full-scale riots. Halo 3, to this day, remains one of the most active Halo games ever. Halo 2 and Halo 3 were everybody's bread and butter. Those two games will probably be the last Halo games to die. 100%. 100%, I believe that with all my heart. Halo 2 and Halo 3. And people are like, oh, everybody's always talking about Halo 3. Yeah. Well, there's a good reason for that. Yeah, but Friday the 13th, that whole developer company went about it wrong. Never really played those. So, Halo 3, to this day, has the most amount of hours that I've ever played in a game. To give you an idea, I got my Xbox 360 the same year that Halo 3 came out. And then I didn't have gold, right? And I was still pretty young, and so my parents were like, no, you don't need to play online, just play your game and stuff like that. And so I played through the campaign of Halo 3 so many times. Like, to this day, I could jump into Halo 3 campaign and I could still tell you where all the skulls are. I could still show you all the secrets. I can show you how to get outside the maps. Like, you name it, I knew pretty much everything about that campaign. I knew how to get outside of the isolation level, which I think is the 7th level. The one where you're activating the towers. You can get outside that level, and then if you walk in like a certain direction, it takes a little bit of time to get there, but once you get to there, you can actually go into the tower and you can see like a DNA coding sequence on the back of the towers. Bought that one on your 17th birthday. Understandable. I mean, Halo 4, for all intents and purposes, I feel like was the last decent Halo. Halo 4 campaign was probably the best ending to a saga that they could have done, right? That should have been the end of Master Chief entirely. I fully believe that. But yeah, I can show you how to overload the maps, like the multiplayer maps, like Sand Trap, or oh my god, I can't remember the snow level. You had 2 Covenant bases in the snow level, but you can overload those maps, turn off the Guardians, and walk outside and get these like really cool pictures. There's a little gold coin in the second map that I was talking about, that if you zoom in on it, it has a little, I want to say it was like a little duck. It was a little Easter egg in it. Then what was another thing that you could do? You could get outside of the UNSC base, and when you were outside the UNSC base, you could actually see through the walls. And for the longest time, they actually made it so that, like, you could get outside of it while in multiplayer, and so people were just sitting outside the base and calling out where the enemies were for their teammates. I think to myself, is final. I know the backstory of Final Fantasy. Was there less hope? But when you make it that many, it's time to move on. First mod for Halo Combat Evolved? I've not. So, Final Fantasy, I have to give Final Fantasy some credit though, Chubbs. Final Fantasy, it was their last hope, yes. But they're creating a Final Fantasy like universe or even multiverse, and it doesn't follow the same characters. Like, some of them have the same characters, but you're not following Cloud and Tifa throughout all 18 games, whatever it is now. Like, you have Lightning and Snow and Cloud and Sephiroth and like all these different characters, and it's like, it's their own isolated stories. So yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's Final Fantasy 14, whatever, I don't care. It's still a different story in a different game entirely from like Final Fantasy 10 or Final Fantasy 7 or something like that. I mean, in some senses, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, and I would have liked Final Fantasy to kind of had a cutoff after their original games, and then they like built onto it with a different name, but turned it into its own little universe. But that's not what happened. They decided that they wanted to stick with the Final Fantasy name, and that's a name that everybody loves. But at least, in like I said, in its own right, it is a different game. You know, my favorite Final Fantasy is a lot of people's like, oh god, no, not you too. I loved Final Fantasy 12 or 13, sorry. Final Fantasy 13, where you had the Lassie and like that little logo. I want to get the Lassie logo tattooed onto me because it was just cool looking, and it was completely different than like the Cloud and Sephiroth story, right? And it was actually really good. So it was this, something like this, and obviously you can see other people have done it, but like you had different stages. What's up, Cortland? How you doing, man? Like I would love to get this as a tattoo, because like I really genuinely enjoyed Final Fantasy 13, and that's like where they drew their power from, as you can see. Man, now I want to play Final Fantasy 13 again. Would you guys be down to see me play through Final Fantasy 13? Probably my favorite Final Fantasy. Would you guys be down for that? Final Fantasy fanboy, I know a lot of it. Play Legend of Dragoon. I mean, you're not wrong. Because I think... Let me look. I'm pretty sure... How you doing, Cortland? How was the rest of your stream? I caught some of it. I was, again, lurking and getting stuff set up. Yeah, here you go. You got Final Fantasy 13. I can install it. Like, I would 100% play through this. This was probably... Like, even this logo... The logo right here... Oh, here we go. No, goddammit. I really thought that logo was gorgeous. Like, I spent a lot of time in this game. I never really played 13-2, and I don't know what this is. Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. I don't know what this is. I've never played these two, but like, I played the hell out of Final Fantasy 13. It's a really good game, honestly. Like, would you guys be open to me playing through this on stream? Because if you would be, I will 100%. Like, look at that. Freaking graphics are gorgeous. I might play it regardless, but like, if you guys would be open to me playing through this game on stream, I would 100% do it. Hell yeah. 100%. You fall asleep? I mean, it happens. I think probably one of the biggest reasons that Final Fantasy 13 hit home with me was like, it was right at the time in my life where I didn't really have a lot of people. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of people around me. And, like, I kind of connected with the characters in a way. Which probably sounds really weird, but, like, a lot of the characters were these people who, like, they would never interact with each other. They would never even give each other a second look, right? And here they are working together, becoming best friends because of an outlier situation. And they're going against everything that's supposed to be, and like, I don't know, I felt like, oh, I love these characters. Like, Lightning was just a badass. Obviously, she's in so many different games, but like probably my favorite character was probably Snow. Like I couldn't tell you how many times I sat there looking at myself like, man, I wish I could be Snow. There you go. Oh, my face is in the way. Move my face. That's Snow. Like, a cool badass with a trench coat, and like you look at him and he's rough and like, I'm ready to fight. He punches everything. Like, who needs to worry about doing anything? You just punch the shit out of it. Like, I wanted to be Snow. Like, I wanted to be him. I will fully admit it. Like, I strived to be him for the longest time, and I've failed at it, obviously. I can't do the badass look, even if I tried. Really liked Final Fantasy 12, never finished game, but you liked how the characters developed and that you can personalize the playstyle of the main character to your own liking. I don't think I've ever played 12. A lot of people told me to play 12, and I never had the ability to. Oh, fucking hiccups, goddamn. I never had the ability to play 12. Because I remember, like, everybody was like, man, if you really like Final Fantasy 13, you'll probably really like Final Fantasy 12. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'll see if I can play it. And I never could. It sucked. Too much of a nerd. I mean, you're not wrong. Now, you gotta remember, when I was growing up, I hated me. I hated where I came from. I hated who I was. But I was so shy and so down on myself that I was like, God, I wish I could be that. And I never did anything about it. Like, I never strived to be something like that. And, you know, it sucks in the grand scheme of things, but like that's kind of how I did things and how I felt while I was growing up, you know what I mean? That was me in a nutshell, I should say. And like, whenever I saw that guy, so a little background story on Snow. Snow and Lightning actually know each other because Snow was due to marry Lightning's sister, right? Intervention butt. I love the intervention butt. But Lightning's sister was taken, and Lightning blames Snow for not being there and protecting her, and them going after her sister was the essentially the catalyst to start everything in the game, like the collapse of everything. And so like, Snow was this really cool, really badass, kind of do whatever he wants kind of guy, but he got the ladies, and he's happy, he's having fun, you know, like that's who I wanted to be. And I'm still not a ladies man, let's be honest now. Humankind? Which one was Humankind? You play great on this PC, thanks. Oh, is this? Oh, I think I remember you telling me about this one. It's like another Civ style game, right? I'll have to download it and try it out. Let's see.
Houston, you are go for TLI, over.
A long trailer. And Chubbs, you're not wrong, but like when you're a teenager and nothing is going right for you, like that's kind of what you strive to be, you know?
That's one small step for man, one
That's what is happening? Okay. Now here's something. I just noticed this. He's holding a flag for Portugal. Look at the patch on both of their left arms. United States flag. I'm pretty sure the other one... Oh no, I guess it does. I thought it had a United States flag. It's all on a soundstage anyway. Why did it freeze? Hello? Brazil? I always get those wrong. People of that attitude are always looking for a better, and that's how new stuff is made sometimes. On the other hand, always moving and not always happy. I mean, you're not wrong, Chubbs. Hello? I have to give it this. The graphics are much better here. If this is actual gameplay footage, the graphics are much better than in Civ. I'll give it that. The graphics are much better here. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that looks fun. I'll have to download that. I can't do it while I'm streaming, otherwise I'll never be able to do anything because, you know, my internet is dying. Let me turn the music back on. I love how we've just sat here and bullshitted about random things today. Like, I just wanted to chill and kind of relax today because, you know, I didn't feel like doing anything too crazy. And so for the past 2.5 hours, we've just been sitting here chilling and chatting, which is kind of cool. I don't know, I guess there's a good question for you guys. Do you guys like the streams where we just chill and chat? Like, we don't play anything specific, we don't do anything crazy, we just sit and bullshit for a couple hours. But yeah, when I was growing up, I was a very, very sad child. It was pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, essentially just bullshitting for no reason. Like, nothing more than just sitting here and bullshitting. Oh, hey Twitch, you guys are about to get ads in about 5-ish seconds. I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Stretch your legs, fart on chubs, you know, do your thing. Pee on chubs even. He likes that. He enjoys it. Reminds him of a nice warm morning shower out in the lake. I don't know. I feel like we're at the point with the community now where, like, we're all so close, but I don't know. I guess in a way we could do this anytime. Like, if we would talk more in, like, the Discord and stuff. But, like, we're all so close that we can sit here and shoot the shit for a couple hours, and, like, that's just enjoyable, you know? And honestly, like, even though my channel is by no means, like, a big channel or anything, I'm actually kind of glad that we're at that point, because sometimes you just need to sit down and just talk to people, you know? Oh, I know exactly what to do. I'll go get into the bathtub, and then we can put it into tubs and whatever those things are, hot tubs and stuff like that category, and then people will donate for me to not have the water on. It still kills me that Twitch recommends me those streams. Like, I never watch that crap. Why are you giving it to me right now? Oh, hey, it's not doing it. Look at that, Twitch, well done. League of Legends, World of Warcraft, which admittedly I've been watching Sock play. I've been hanging out with Sock and he's been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. Hunt Showdown, which actually looks like a really fun game. Mario Party Superstars and Deep Rock Galactic. I'm surprised. Well done, Twitch. You done did good here, Jim. Oh. It's a nice relaxing day, though. I still have to figure out what I want to do for that game. Honestly, the more that I've talked about, like, making the game, the more I've been like, man, I kind of just want to start on it. But I know if I start on it right now, I'm not going to finish it. Oh, I should have grabbed those boxes out of Dragon's car before she left. Damn it. I was gonna, after stream today, reason why it's not gonna be a longer stream, I'm gonna kind of like go through and like start getting stuff cleaned and packed and everything. Because, especially with Shmi today, we're starting to get to a point where I might be able to pull this off by the 15th. So, Dragon and I are gonna pull the trigger and push to be out of this apartment by the 15th. I'm waiting until a little bit later in the evening. Probably closer to like 5 or 6. I'm gonna call the new landlord lady. Maybe ask her what she likes to be called, landlord or landlady. It's a big chunker of money. But I'm gonna make sure that she's on track with the renovations for the 15th. And I told Dragon last night, I was like, listen, if she's not on track to get us in there by the 15th, I'm gonna talk to the landlord lady. Be like, listen, take some money off of it. I will come up. I will get that place done and ready. And we'll be in there as soon as it's ready. But you gotta take some money off of it. Like, I will get it done. I know what I'm doing. I could probably have that place move in ready in like 3 days. Max. Go through, check all the electrical outlets, make sure all the electrical outlets are fine, make sure they're all properly grounded, make sure everything's going alright, check all the pipes, make sure nothing's leaking, make sure everything runs, and then you go through, make sure there's no substantial holes, make sure you don't need to fix anything, make sure there's no leaks in the ceiling or the roof, and then she needs to put in a new floor. The new floor would take me a day and a half to put in for the entire apartment, and like, I could literally wake up, go up there with Dragon when she goes to school, stay up there until Dragon gets done with school, and ride back with Dragon, and I could probably have it done in like 2 or 3 days. So like, if she's not set employees to be ready by the 15th, I'm gonna go with that route, which might mean that I do less streams in that time, but like, I want to get this done because I do really want to get out of this place. I'm getting a little antsy now. We're like a little over 2 weeks until we're supposed to be out of this place, and it's like, I'm hoping that my health is better. I'm hoping that my cat's health is better. Dragon's gonna be able to walk to school. Goddamn, I got a bike sitting there. She could even bike to school. Like, everything should start feeling like a breath of fresh air as soon as we get there. And so I'm getting antsy. I'm like, I want to go. I want to do it. I want to get it done now. Let's go. You know, like, I am ready. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah. The Black Mold is gonna miss me. I'm sure it will. I hate my mom for raising me right, and then I also hate my mom for saying this, because now it's like, well, I could. Because we're gonna pull the trigger on trying to get in there by the 15th. I was like, I'm gonna talk to my current landlord, and only with the housing assistance, he's only gonna get half of the month for next month, because we're only gonna be in here for half of the month. And my mom was like, I wouldn't even give him that. I was like, no, but you raised me properly. I want to make sure he gets at least half. She's like, you don't have to. What's he gonna do, evict you? I mean, darn my mom. She raised me right. Ah. But yeah, I'm not putting any stock into getting the security deposit back for this place, because let's be honest, my landlord, he's never gonna do it. It sounds like something your mom would say. That's something that my dad would do. And like, I was like, but that's not right. You raised me better. She's like, yeah, it's a very dad thing to do, but sometimes you just got to do that. I'm like, but you raised me better than that. She's like, I know, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Mom, stop. You're encouraging me to be my father. No, bad. But no, I'm gonna call, like, as long as I can get in touch with my new landlord lady. It's not worth it. I know. You don't have to remind me. But as long as I can get in touch with my landlord lady today, and she tells me that everything is good to go and we can move in on the 15th, I'm gonna call like the internet, the electric, my landlord, all the people that I have to pay bills for here, and I'm gonna be like, hey, moving on the 15th. The 15th is gonna be a turn-off date. Can I just pay half of the bill, and that's that? Because a lot of companies will do that. They'll be like, oh, you're moving, okay, whatever, or they'll refund it. You pay the full amount, and then they refund like half of it, whatever you didn't use. But a lot of my stuff is due around that time. So if they'll allow me to just pay for like half and then call it a day, I'm gonna go with it. And that should save a lot of money. I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to do it and then get refunded. But if I can get them to be like, oh yeah, just pay half, you'll be fine, then I'm gonna definitely go that route because it'll save a lot of hassle. But I hate that I'm so antsy. Like I just want to go. I just want to get it done. Not just for me, like I want Dragon to be able to actually not spend $80 to $120 on gas every week. I don't want her to like have to do this hour-long drive there and then hour-long drive back every single day. Like she has a football game that she has to go to on Thursday because she's in the marching band, and it's the first game of the season. It's a home game, and like on Thursday she's gotta go to class at like, probably will leave here around 8:30, be up there by like 9:30, closer to 10, and then she has to stay up there until after the game is done, or at least after halftime. I don't know if it's gonna be like she has to stay for the whole game or not, but she's gonna be up there until closer to like 9-10 o'clock at night, and then she has to drive back home, and she's not gonna get home until like midnight, and then she has to immediately just turn around, go to sleep, wake up, and go to college or go to classes the next morning. And like that's gonna be another hour-long drive, and she's not gonna have any time to do anything on Thursday. Like, can't you miss it? Like it's one game. Yeah, I know you gotta be there, but like, goddamn, that's horrible. Like, that's a horrible schedule. Even if like we were gonna stay here, that's a horrible schedule. Pretty much on the go for 18 hours. Like, I want to so bad. I want to make sure she doesn't have to do that. So yeah, I'm antsy now. Like, I just want to get it done. I want to clean up this place. I want to pack everything up, get the move done, go through the torment of moving my cats, because Cindy was born here. Like, this is all she's ever known. She doesn't know that there's anything else out there. This apartment is all she's ever known. She thinks this is the world. And like, she's gonna be fucking distraught whenever we move. Marching band, no excuses. Yeah, I mean, she has like 3 misses for stuff, and then she gets kicked out, kind of deal. It's like, you know, this might be worth one of the first misses, and she's like, I am not missing the first game. I'm like, well, you say that now, but I'm just saying, you know, especially if you gotta stay for the whole game, and the game goes until like 10 o'clock, and then you don't get home until closer to 1 in the morning. I'm just saying, you're gonna be getting home at like 1 in the morning, and then going to sleep and waking up at 7. You're not gonna get a lot of sleep. It's like, I'm not missing it. Okay. But yeah, I think the only thing that I'm not looking forward to is the hour-long drive with these cats to get them up there, and then having to try to hope the cats readjust. Like, Dancer has anxiety already as is, so whenever I move her, she's gonna rip her back apart. She pulls the hair out of her back and stuff when she's like super nervous or anxious. She's gonna be damn near bald on her back. Simba is probably gonna get sick. Cindy is probably gonna freak out. Like, it's going to be so rough for these cats. But like, I know that it's better because after a couple of days when they start to adjust to the new place, like, they're gonna be healthier because they don't have to worry about the black mold. But like, oh, I'm gonna hear them whining and crying, and my heart is just gonna drop. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I'm going to lose it. It's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, I just want to go. I want to get it done. It's been talked about. It's been anticipated. We're working on getting everything. Like, it's time to just get it done. Get out of here. 9 years? 8 years of my life. 8 years of my life have been in this apartment. I'm only 26. I'm turning 27 in October. Right? Yeah. So 8 out of my 26 years have been in this apartment alone. And all of my adult life has been in this apartment. So it's gonna be really fucking different. Yeah, he finally got the papers done, but he took so long, so now the people who the papers were for to help make things a little bit more manageable, the assistance that they give won't start until the 1st of October. But that's why this is there, because I don't want to wait until the 1st. If I have to wait until the 1st of October, it's going to be an extra $240 that Dragon has to figure out, because she's going to have to worry about gas, and she's already taken a cut amount of hours, and she's going to be drained. She's not going to want to do anything with her school. She's going to have no free time at all for an entire like extra 2 or 3 weeks. Like, there's no way we could wait that long. So as long as it starts up on October 1st, I'm fine. This is what will ultimately help me, you know, get everything in the door, get it started. Because I know, and I say this all the time, all I need to do is just get into place. Doesn't matter how expensive it is, doesn't matter how tough it's going to be. As soon as I'm in the place, I'll figure it out. Like, I'll figure it out. By the way, speaking of figuring it out, I was looking into stuff. I was looking at this stuff right here. This is where like a lot of voice actors and stuff like that come from. Yeah, voiceover artists, singers, whatever. I'd never do a singer. But like, I'm wondering, like, to actually be able to apply to anything or put in your stuff, you need to actually have the membership. I'm wondering if it would be worth getting the membership for this place, because I've had a lot of people tell me, like, if you want to get into voice acting, Mandy.com is the place to go. Like, that's the place to get your start. So I'm wondering if, like, I should actually think about investing in this. That way I can get the voice acting side of things finally going, because I did, what is it, Fiverr? I have stuff on Fiverr, but Fiverr is good, but the problem is, like, it's hard to find anything because people have go-tos on Fiverr, right? Like, people will go to Fiverr, they'll be like, oh, I need a voiceover. Oh, well, there's this person who does English, and it's a male, and, like, boom, Jeffrey Smith, he's the one to go with, you know? And so, like, I don't know, I mean, maybe I'll just do both, right? Maybe I do both. My biggest problem is I am terrible with reading a script. 100% terrible with reading a script. But, like, I'm thinking that it's about time that I start really pushing that end of things. Like, obviously, it's a little bit of work, but it's not that much work. So, if I can get some voice acting work, right? And even if I only get like 30, 40, 50 bucks every couple of months, like, that's still a little bit of something. And I can start getting my name out there, start getting a portfolio, and maybe start doing more and more rules as time progresses. Because as of right now, like, I'm looking for things and I'm trying to put my hat in for a lot of these games, but every game that I've ever done voiceover stuff for has not done anything. Like, I'd hate to say it, let's look at Interstellar Prime. Interstellar Prime was supposed to be this really big, really awesome game, and it's still just sitting there. Like, there's been no updates in months with it. And, like, nobody plays it. Nobody talks about it. Nobody knows it. Even though I got a voice in there, and he chose the worst clip from me recording for that voice, like, I don't know. I think I wish I knew more people who did stuff like that, so that I could kind of, like, gauge if it's worth it for starting out or not. It's like, I want to start getting more voice acting stuff going. I want to get more playtesting stuff going. And, you know, even if it's just a couple of things, me just doing those, people will hear me, and, like, I might be able to even use that to help push the channel up a little bit, you know? I don't know. It's weird. I have so many things that I want to do, and that I've been, like, I keep saying that I'm going to start, and then, like, I just never do. I need to just do it. I need to just sit down for like 2 or 3 days and just do everything that I've said I've wanted to do. Start making the game. I need to start doing voiceover work. I need to put myself out there for a lot of different things. I need to make the TikTok shit. Like, I need another me. Can someone clone me so that I can have more me's to do the me things that I need to do? Because good fucking lord. What? You know what? We've been chatting for about 3 hours. My interwebs is randomly dropping frames again. I don't know why. I think we might call it there. This has been a really nice just sitting and chatting stream. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff, but it's been really relaxed. Like, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. I will be back. Today's Sunday, right? Yes, I'll be back on Wednesday. Let me. Shmee! Thank you for the 100 biddies. Oh, and I got the grab locked. Hell yeah. So, as always, thank you guys for coming in, hanging out, lurking, chatting, for the massive fucking dono earlier. Me and the biddies and the gift subs. You know what? I'm doing it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Me, you better prepare yourself. I'm doing it. Gate roll. Sugar daddy shmee. Me, what's you're green? All right, we're gonna make you a nice green color. How's that? A nice lime green. There you go. Let me get you like right there. Okay, perfect. All right, where's the Schmeedum? I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see in the Discord. I didn't change any of the stuff for the roll. Hold on. Rolls. Sugar Daddy Smee. Permissions. Okay. No managing. That's good. Give you that. Okay. There we go. That should be pretty good. There we go. All right, Shmee. You officially got your roll. Boom. Look at that. Sugar Daddy Shmee. It's all you. It's you, and only you. Sugar Daddy Shmee in the building. Do I have it so that it displays you separate? I hope so. I will check that because I don't know if I do. Ah, there we go. Display roll separately. Now you can role play. Indeed you can. Indeedy doody you can. But all right. Anyway, thank you guys so very much. The last 2 days you guys have been absolutely freaking amazing. Trust me, everything is going to be hugely helpful for this move. Dragon and I were talking about it last night, and we're excited. And a lot of it is thanks to you guys. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I will be back on Wednesday. And yeah, I will see all of you guys then. Bye guys.